My man put me up on the shit. 1-4 was split. Headed for Delaware with one change of gear. Nothing on my mind but the dimes that we blaze. With the glaze in my eye that we find what we crave. Dollars and cents, a fugitive with two intents. Jake's at the place of the face. Now they go friend, though I'm innocent. To prove guilty, never try to get filthy. Purchase a club and start up a real team.
And if you don't know, holla, 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 holla. You know what? Shout out to everybody that came in the room today. I appreciate everybody for coming in. Welcome to Conversations with King. I was surprised because my brother's watching me, and usually my friends tend not to, they busy. They got things to do. They're accomplishing great things, so they never really get a chance or have time because most of them are family men and they professionals and they're pillars in the community. So, when they get a chance to tune into me, I feel extra happy. Extra happy. With that being said, I want to say welcome to Conversations with King. I am sweating right now because we've had a little party. Those who come into my show know that before every show, we play some tunes. We play some nice tunes, some reminiscent tunes to get everybody in the mood. And when we do that because we want to create this atmosphere of home, family. Now, today, everybody's here today. Shout out to Shay XT. Thank you so much. Gold Coast Peace. What up? But we do that to create this home, this family setting. And I just want to say thank you for coming through. Everybody that's watching, those who've been supporters of Conversation with King's page. Today is going to be a day that we talk about a couple of things. And I get a couple of things off my chest. We still not off the whole Courtney situation because, when you transgress against us, there's consequences for that. And we expose people for not being who they say they are, particularly people in the community that pretend to be Christians or have Christian values, but are not acting on it. So with that being said, we want to say thank you. We also have people, shout out to Lovey Lay here. We have people in the chat, that came in to support their people. So I need the moderators to be on point and make sure they are not in our rooms causing any type of disruption. Because today is going to be one of those days where we expose more people for who they are and how they take away from the YouTube community. I originally came into YouTube to have conversations to bring solutions. Unfortunately, due to my personality and my style and my approach, I acquired a lot of hate, but it's okay because today I'm going to clear a couple of things up. For those who don't know, once again, this is Conversation with Kings. Please go and join, go and subscribe to the channel, and do me a favor. Remember, today we're going to have a lesson. We're going to have fun, but we're also going to have a lesson about abandonment issues. I'm also going to drop some tea on people that try to go against us. I promise you, you're going to enjoy this day. By the way, I want to make an announcement. If those in the room, how many people got? Like 40, 47, 50? We tend to get to 120 people in the room. And at the end of the night, we always get like 1,000 views after 24 hours. Yesterday was a good showing. But I need people to come into the room now because I have some receipts. If you remember last night was a night that we all had fun. We all got to see some receipts about individuals who proclaim to be one thing and they're not. As soon as my show ended, I received a few emails from YouTube. So apparently someone put 5 videos of mine and gave them privacy complaints. For those who don't know what privacy complaints are, we're going to give you a quick lesson in the whole YouTube world. They're not copyright strikes that get you in trouble. These are privacy complaints that when someone feels that their image or their likeness is being presented in a way that puts them in danger. I received one privacy complaint 2 weeks ago in regards to E Black's wife. They wanted me to blur her picture out. So, because I believe Darrell put her picture on my show. So we had to blur her picture out. I respected it. Last night I received 5. I believe 5. There were 3 Wana videos that were given privacy issues, and there were 2 Anton videos that I believe that had privacy issues. So I was shook because I'm like, damn, I don't want to end up like my boy Darrell and they take my page away from me. So I'm like, what did I do? But I don't care because, you know, it's wartime now, because after they release these fake paperwork and all that stuff, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't care. So unbeknownst to me, being monetized actually gives me a special YouTube creator support team. So I used the resources around me and I found out what really happened. So I would like to play this for you and we go over it together if you don't mind. Because if anybody ever goes through this, hopefully you are monetized so you could find out what's exactly going on. But this is just a fear tactic that people use when they want to take you away from your channel or take your channel away from you or take down material. Last night, they called my parents' house to try to get me to stop. That didn't work. Mommy wasn't having it. Before that was another privacy issue. And they're going to do everything under their belt to stop me. And it's okay. At this point, I don't really trust anybody that I've been doing anything with on YouTube, besides the people that continue to support me. But I'm going to play a couple of things for you. And I hope that we can figure this out as a team and let that other side know you're not doing enough. You can't stop us. We're going to continue to release and expose you for everything you're worth. And we just want to make sure that we're on the same page. Let's read it together, people. So if you see, let me see if I can pause it. So I was scrolling down. Let me make sure we're all on the same page. This is crazy. So I was sending this to people to figure out what's going on. I actually sent this to Terry. And if you know Terry's my Korean homie that handles all the branding and imagery, and I'm not as computer savvy as her. But I sent this to her to let her know, like, look what they're trying to do. They asked me, because her name was Yudi. Everybody gets a special content creator support team. So I happen to have someone named Yudi. I said, I've received several privacy complaints from YouTube, but they are not specifying which part needs to be blurred out. Right. As I went on, she says, hey, thanks for the information. I know the importance of having the proper details. I'll help. Can I have your name? I told her my name. You know, everybody knows my name it's public information. Y'all all looked at my records. Conversation King is the name of my channel. Also, I would like to create some privacy complaints as well for other content creators. Because if you're going to do it to me, I'll do it to you because it's business. But this is what I respect, though. If you're going to come at me and you don't like my show, tell the truth and do things within the confines of business, right? Don't take it to the streets, because a lot of times y'all get it conflated. Like, it doesn't make sense. We're here to make money. All that street stuff is corny, because a lot of y'all, excuse me, a lot of y'all are not like that in real life. You're not like that. I'm not like that, but I can get like that. So with that being said, they can't get like that. And I want them to just relax and chill, stay in where you at in your city, and keep it on computers, and let's have content battles. Let's have jokes. Let's make this funny. Let's make this entertainment. But when you start stepping over that line, because I associate with someone that you don't like, that's on you. Because me, you know me. Once you have an issue with me, I don't care. I spit on babies and kick down candles on funerals. I don't care about none of that shit. You feel me? That's why I want to keep it at peace. Because people don't understand. Everybody wants you to get mad when you do it, but then they really hate you when you overdo it. That's why I said just relax and keep it on YouTube and keep it jokes, keep it funny, and tell the truth. If you're gonna clown me about something that's actual true. Like this African motherfucker got a big head and he dances around. What the fuck is wrong with him? Do that. But don't lie about paperwork. Don't lie about, that shit is corny. All right, let's go on. Thanks, Molly. So you're receiving copies? I said no. Privacy complaints. I see. Thanks for clarifying. Let me check the information. Thank you. You're the best. Thanks. I'll be right back. Thanks for waiting. In this case, the first thing related to privacy complaints that you received. If there's nothing mentioned in the policy that you violated, what actions you need to follow, that means you just received a report from someone. If your video doesn't violate privacy, then there's no need for you to edit it or remove it. In this case, there's nothing that this is guiding you to make a change. Our team reviewed the reports, and if there are false reports, we'll take the proper actions on the account that is doing it. For the report options that you wanted to know, here you have the report options. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to report. I don't got time for that. Okay, I'm going to take your word. Please have them review it. I'm going to report them. Can I report them for putting flake info on the original or criminal records? I sent you the article on how to report them. Thank you. So you basically have nothing to worry about in regards to the last 5 videos that got privacy complaints because they didn't specify. And that was it. Right. Boom. Boom. Simple. 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 Yeah, I think they did take it above the streets because they did call my parents direct, but we don't know who. We don't know who they called, but they called to ask about me. And I don't think they like that. But you know, hey, God bless them. God bless them. However they want to play, they play. But just know there's repercussions for that. That's all. And you know, I hope everybody, you know, moves wisely. You know, his homeboy been quiet recently. All right. So with that being said, I'm a blessed individual. I'm happy that I have real men on my side that love and care for me. I have my parents. I have my siblings. Whether we are tight or not, I still have them. You understand what I'm saying? I have my business. I'm living cool. Things could be better, and they will be better, and they will be great because that's my destiny. But we want to be mindful. Keep it cool, tranquilo. Stop pushing that line because when it pushes back, I don't want anybody saying, "Oh no, chill. We didn't really mean it like that." Please. And if you're grieving, you're grieving. Stop sending idle threats. This is not what we do here. This is not what we do here. Please. With that being said, let's get busy. Last night, if you remember what we was talking about, please put up the sign for Courtney. Please put up the sign for Courtney, because I forgot what we called last night. We called what? What we called her? And we have a special guest tonight, too, to be honest with you. We wait for him to come up. It's a special guest, so I need everybody just to pay attention. It's going to be a quick little hour and a half show, boom, boom, boom. But please do me a favor, turn the likes up, get the subscribers up, and I need everybody to watch me, pay attention. Today we're going to learn something. We're going to have our fun. Thank you so much. Put the French fries up. That's Courtney. What we call side chicks nowadays, we call these side chicks, we call these side chicks side dishes. We call them side dishes, French fries. We call them French fries. So at the end of the day, we don't want to, Courtney, we're not trying to play you. We're just trying to let you know how you looked. I want you to know how you looked when you were pretending to be a Christian and when you were supporting people that was talking bad about me and not realizing that I knew that you were a side dish. Okay? You were a side dish. So I want you to understand that from now on, when you come on our show, you don't get any respect. When we see you, we don't give you respect. When we see you, we play this song.
Look at here. Look.
You know what's crazy? You see how I come back at y'all? I don't call people parents. I don't call cops. I don't do all that. I'm going to clown you to death. You a side dish. Oops, side dish. That's what you are. You're a side dish. You was fucking with a man that had somebody before, and what happened was you go out here giving advice to women to worship Jesus and Christ and stuff, instead of saying, listen, I'm in love with a man that has somebody. So what? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think anything is wrong with that. What I think is wrong is that you fronting out here like you're not doing that. Be real. A lot of people need to be honest about who they love and how many people they love, because that's transparency. That's accountability. That's love. But see, what happens is people don't want to lose people. So that's why they move the way they move. But in the end, it hurts them. It hurts them. It doesn't hurt me. Because at the end of the day, I know who I am. I'm 42 years old. I'm not married. I would love to have someone I'm with, but I do love multiple women. That's who I am. That's it. And any woman that comes into my life has to understand that. If I had more money, I could probably take care of them. That's why I have to get my weight up. But that's who I am. That's it. But you, Courtney, you want to walk around here fronting like you something you not. That Christian shit ain't gonna work with me. Stop going to people's pages and supporting them and shit, talking about me behind my back, when you got people that's around you telling me everything about you. Everything about you. Now, the thing is, I'm not like them. I'm not gonna get on here and lie. I'm telling the truth. You know what you did. I don't give a fuck if you got your lawyer watching. I don't give a fuck if you got your pastor watching. I don't give a fuck if you got your therapist watching. If you're gonna come at me with the truth. Don't threaten me with no legal actions, because that's not gonna do nothing for you. Nothing for you. Next time, mind your business. Next time, vet your friends better, because Rana was not your friend. She was not your friend. So, and all that shit y'all been trying to do behind the scenes, look, do that. Cool. Do everything you want to do, but keep family out of it. At least my family. I don't care about anybody else's family. My family stays out of it. Because I'm not playing with none of y'all. Right now, we cool, it's fun right now, but I'm not playing with none of y'all. None of y'all. I'm here to educate, get the truth out, and clown y'all suckers. Let me play that one more time. Okay? A little comedy early in the morning. Early in the show. I'm sorry, early in the show. I apologize for that. I'm glad everybody understands where I'm coming from. That was just a little thing. And we're gonna drop little receipts throughout the entire show about who Courtney is and how being associated with Wana ended up putting her in the situation that she's in right now with me. So we're gonna talk about that. Also, we're gonna talk about abandonment issues. A lot of people, including myself, have abandonment issues. And I don't bring issues up here just to talk and try to heal you. I bring issues that I'm trying to heal from as well. So, hopefully we get through this together, and it's gonna be a dope show. Let me see. Let me put some more stuff up too. I want you to also, before we start the show, I want to leave a little teaser for everybody, if you don't mind. If you didn't go on my community tab today, I had a love letter to Anna Alicia. Now, if you don't know Anna Alicia, she's one of the 3 women that been acting crazy. But out of the 3 women, she has been the least aggressive towards me. I'm not feeling her what she's doing right now, but for some reason she's a little cutie pie, so I let her slide a little bit. But this is my love letter to Anna Alicia about always complaining about what Black men don't do, how Black men don't rise to the occasion. So I wrote her a love letter. And I want everybody to pay attention. And if you agree with it, just give her a shout out and tell her at least to chill out, because I don't want her hurting herself at all. For real. When a woman doesn't have anything, most men are like, yo, I want to build her up. When a man don't have anything, a Black man don't have anything in his community, women say he's a bum ass dude. He ain't shit. I seen grown women curse their little sons out who's going to mall. They're like, you don't got no money. You ain't smart. Where's your money? So his intelligence based on him having money. I know teachers that don't make more than street dudes. I know politicians that don't make more than street dudes. Money doesn't equate to intelligence. But we ain't worth shit because we can't provide. Okay, I get it. Cool. But do you have to put us down? Then don't deal with us. Don't deal with us. If you can't build us up, don't deal with us. Stop saying we're in the poorest group in the world. Stop. Don't even talk about us. Go and find you somebody that you could build with and build them up. Say words of encouragement. But don't use these words to put us down, because you might tell the wrong person that they might kill themselves, but you don't care. You don't care. Not one person in this YouTube world could say I ever came at them if they didn't come at me first. I don't initiate anything because I don't know what someone's going through mentally. I've been a protector. I don't care if you're a man. I've been a protector. But I'm seeing that what happens is no one's here to protect the black man. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to step up. Because there's good black men out there that get dogged out. The second leading cause of death amongst African Americans from 15 to 24 is suicide. These little boys are not even becoming men yet. And y'all dogging them out. Thanks for watching. This is Conversation with King. Please join us for the next live discussion. That's for you, Annalicia. That's for you. All these shows talking about black man ain't shit. Black man ain't this. Black man ain't that. All y'all other black women. Black man ain't this. Black man that. You could do better. Then leave us alone. Leave us alone. Go left. If you're not here to help us, and we should be there to help you as well, don't do that to us. Let me just end it right now. Stop being with us if you don't like us, if you don't want to help us be better. Love is the only way this is going to work out. Because we don't have to go back and forth. We could just leave each other alone. That's what could have happened. Me, E, Black, Chef, and all. We could just leave each other alone. But they want to consist on, we're going to keep on playing. Same thing with Jen, her Bronx cucaracha ass. This is what I'm saying. Please, if you love the black man, then love the black man. There's no in-betweens love. There's no in-betweens when it comes to love. There's no gray area. Either you love me, you love me. Nothing should be conditional. Nothing should be conditional. Everything should be unconditional, or go find someone you can give unconditional love to. Either we're going to do it together or forget about it. Forget about it. I'm tired of people complaining. It seems like we got two types of black women. You got the ones that complain and complain and complain, but they still here. And then you got the other type of black women that act like they one thing and they not. Courtney does not uplift black women and support the black man. So why you drag her? That's a lie. She dragged me. She was on a show supporting them, talking about me for 6 hours. Courtney is a fraud. Stop giving advice when you're messing with men. You talk about marriage, Christian values. You're not doing that. So you get dragged. You get dragged. You're on the stage with people saying that I'm told. You getting dragged. Mind your fucking business. I never talked about it. Stay out the fuck until she had the audacity to stand next to people. I got bad aim, so when I shoot, people get hit. So why would you fuck with me? I got bad aim, so she getting hit right now. I get the target when I get the target. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Fuck is wrong with y'all? It's death by association. Oh, now y'all want to play fair, huh? No, was bull now, Talia. She should come up here and explain herself. Ask her if I'm lying. Fuck is wrong with them? Fuck is wrong with them? Y'all fucking killed me. Y'all fucking killed me for real. I'm tired. Let me play one more good thing. One more thing I want y'all to learn before we get into the lesson today, because y'all motherfuckers killing me. Y'all about to get me mad. When I start getting mad, I start talking crazy.
It's all about the money.
Damn. Straight up.
No, I'm serious.
I'm gonna send that to
How so?
You know, we got two incomes. My wife is rich as hell.
I heard that.
It's
You
just,
boss.
but I feel like for me, it's just a personal thing. I would have never got married if I wasn't, financially well off. Since I was little, I was like, I wanted to be rich. I want to be married. If you ain't got no money, why would you even want to be married? I would never want to be broke and married. Hell no.
What about love?
Yeah, you want to be in love, but if you don't got no money, what you gonna pay the bills?
What's the most expensive thing you guys have bought for each other?
It ain't even about expensive. Right. It's just about, just being at peace and being happy. How you gonna be happy and if you worrying about all this thing? How you gonna be happy with somebody? I wouldn't be happy.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? People that know who they are. And I want to keep on promoting that. Everything's going to make sense. Everything I'm doing right now is going to make sense, but you got to stay for the whole show. It makes sense. Everything I'm dropping makes sense. At the end of the day, look at Gucci. He said, I didn't even want to get married until I got my shit together. I didn't want to get married. He said, my wife is rich. My wife got her own money. That's the biggest flex a man can say. My wife is rich. My wife is doing her own thing. And I got mine. We're a movement by ourselves and we're a force when we're together. You make me better. Right? That's what Neo said. Come on. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Let's put everything in perspective. Let's do everything that we need to do and make it right. Right? What we're going to learn before we learn, what we're going to learn right now before we learn for today's lesson is, men, because I'm not just going to get on the woman and tell the woman stop complaining about black men, go fucking someplace else if you got issues with black men. But I'm also going to tell men, stop getting into these relationships if you're not financially ready. I've been there. I've been through it. Sometimes I was overzealous and got into relationships when the money wasn't right with certain women. Stop doing that. Get your shit together before you commit to a woman and be honest with them. Let them know I don't got it right now. And maybe they might help you out. Maybe they might not be like an Annalisa and can fucking complain and put you down. Maybe they might try to put you on. Maybe they might try to put you on. We got to get it together on both sides. We got to have the woman telling the truth and stop fucking around and not being honest about who they are. And try to help the black man instead of talking down about the black man. Right? Instead of talking down about the black man. And you also got to get the black man that's a little bit transparent and understand that he needs to improve himself in order to lead a family. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Y'all motherfuckers is bugging. Y'all wasting, y'all loving the ones that y'all fucking and y'all fucking the ones that y'all loving. Y'all got that shit fucking twisted. Y'all treating these side dishes like they main courses. Stop. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Today's gonna be one of those shows. Your boy is on one today. Your boy's on one today. And by the way, La Cucaracha, you only got 25 people watching you. You Bronx roach. You fucking Bronx roach. You racist prick. You fucking racist prick. I'm on your ass. You Bronx roach. I got something for you. La Cucaracha. So let's get down to lessons. For those who don't want any beef, I want you to come on stage. We're not going to talk about everybody. This is going to be the safe section of Conversation with King show. We're going to talk about abandonment issues. I would love for two of my brothers to come on here. But when I start talking about people, y'all can step down. But I'm just telling you, this right here is the section where we teach. and we have real lessons. There will be a section when I start releasing receipts and stuff about people, but we want to have some time where we really give back to the YouTube streets. Okay? We want to do that. So y'all all welcome up. And turn the likes up, by the way. Turn the motherfucking likes up. Let's have this little dialogue. Thank you, Adrian Carter, for putting me onto that. I like that. Let's have this dialogue. Let's have this little dialogue. Truth, come up here real quick. Also, Hood, come up here real quick if you got time. We're going to discuss this for real, for real. Box, I know you shy, so you don't have to come up here, but I need y'all to come in here. We're going to have this real discussion real quick about abandonment issues that we all go through as men and women. But also, like I said, if I say anything about anybody and drop some receipts, people are not involved with it. It's just me. Okay, I want to make that very clear. But we want to get these lessons out. If y'all don't come in a few seconds, then I start the shit myself, and then we end it on a proper time. For me, we're going to do a nice little quick show, because if I don't do the show, nobody's going to go and watch Jen. Her loud cucaracha ass. You do reap what you sow, for real. That's crazy. I got my brother watching this, and he know I don't even smoke. But by the way, shout out to our sponsors. Oh man, I almost forgot. Please, before everybody comes up, shout out to our sponsors, the Ripple King. Please go support. Use the Ripple King, which is my discount, 50% off. The Ripple King. This is the one of the flavors. It's called Boost. It's the lychee aroma flavor. Please go and support Ripple. The ripplecode.com, 50% discount. Use my discount code called the Ripple King. Thank you very much. Also, for those who love to read, those who love to travel, please go and support my book, Love and Life Through the Eyes of Travel. Please go and support this. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Also, for those who want to see exclusive footage of me going around New York, please join members only King's Court for exclusive content and perks. I appreciate you. Also, merchandise. Go to bonfire.com, Conversation King merchandise. We will be having new merchandise. Me and Terry are planning on dropping a new line real soon. I apologize. We didn't drop the private line because of technical difficulties, but we will be dropping a new line real soon. Also, please go and support my brother Willie Dean's book called Love. It's on Amazon. Please go and support his stuff, and I appreciate you and everybody that comes to support us. Thank you very much. That was the sponsors. Finally got the sponsors too. Okay, let me chop this real quick. Since nobody came up, I'm going to do this real quick by myself. We're going to go back to the bullshit. Let's go. Hold on. TB Trucking, we need you up here, baby. All right. Common signs of abandonment issues within the relationships. Like I said, I suffer from abandonment issues at times myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I decided to do this quick little show about abandonment issues. And a lot of us have experienced abandonment issues. As you know, I go to therapy every Monday. My therapist knows that I deal with certain things. I thought it was abandonment issues. She said maybe, maybe not. But then after carefully having these discussions with her, I don't know where I got it from, because I have both of my parents, but at some point something happened where is that I'm afraid to be abandoned, and I'll self-sabotage relationships. I want everybody to understand this is what happens. Abandonment issues can affect your relationships professionally and romantically. And this, I hope Courtney is watching this, because some of the things that you exhibit to me it shows some type of abandonment issues. Because no woman as beautiful as you are, Courtney, should subject herself to a side dish. And that's the problem. Even though I heard from the down, it's not as what we think it is, but you are a pretty woman. One thing I don't do, that because I don't like you, I'm not gonna lie. You are a pretty woman. So, and from this down, it's wicked, but you're still pretty, right? You should never subject yourself to being a side dish. Never. And we're going to have to examine that. We're going to have to examine why you do that, but it's not just for you, but for everybody, because even I go through abandonment issues. I go through that. The first sign of abandonment issues is anxiety in relationships. You know how real that is? Do you know how real it is to be in a relationship or want to be in a relationship, but you have this sense of nervousness? You don't know where it's going to go. You always tense. You feel like, this is where you're supposed to be, but something is not all the way there. That's abandonment issues. Why do you need surety 24/7 when you're with someone and when you're in love with someone? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. When someone feels anxiety in a relationship, it's a sense of worry. You have this sense of worry, this uneasiness. And that's not what relationships are for. Relationships are for you to have some type of security, some type of certainty, some type of stability. That's what relationships are for. But when you have abandonment issues, you have this nervousness. That's not cool. 2, insecurities, abandonment issues. Those who have abandonment issues have this sense of insecurity. Why? Because they something has happened in their life where they feel, and I repeat, they feel that something is not adding up. I have been with women in my life that no matter how good I treat them, no matter how consistent I am, there's some insecurity. There's something that once again, that anxiety, that insecurity, that nervousness, that uneasiness, that's not warranted. Number 3, overthinking and constant suspicion. What is that about? Most people that have abandonment issues overthink things. They're constantly suspicious of what is going on with their partner. Because abandonment, they do not want to be left. Insecurity, they feel like their partner is not going to be around. Anxiety, that nervousness, that where's that person going to go? So what they do, they sabotage the relationship before the relationship dissolves. It's not cool. This is not cool. We have to peep the signs. You have to identify your partner who has abandonment issues, because what happens is it's just going to tear you up. Anger and volatility in relationships. What happens when you take something away from a kid? They become volatile. They have anger. A lot of people don't want to leave relationships. It's funny because I'm not trying to put Courtney into it, but it was a time where she left the Lapeef show because she said that wasn't paying her, but the real issue was, I'll let her tell it. I'll let you tell it, Courtney. Or I could release the receipts from people that were there. Trust issues. Why are there trust issues? Why are you with someone that you can't trust? Because when you were younger, someone left you. When you were younger, people weren't there when you expected them to be. Or maybe in your adult relationships, people gave you their all and they took it away from you. So you told yourself you would never be able to trust someone again. Abandonment issues. Abandonment issues. This is not something that's cool. We as people, if you really want to experience love or a healthy relationship, you cannot be in a place where you have trust issues. You cannot be in a place that inspires you or triggers you to have anger and be highly volatile. You cannot be in a place where you overthink that man or that woman's every move. We're not going to be dealing with that. Commitment issues. You meet the man you love, you meet the woman you love, you trust this person, you love this person, but why won't you commit to them? Your money is good. He knows every little thing about you, and he still loves you. She understands that you fart in your sleep and you talk in your sleep, and she knows that you still trying to get yourself financially together, but she still loves you. But you won't commit to her. Quick attachment. That's something I had. Where I'll meet someone, like I did with Jen and the rest of them. Every time I meet someone that makes me laugh and feel good, I just try to attach myself to them. Jump into a relationship so quick. Because I don't want to lose them. I don't want them to leave. I don't want them to leave. And I don't have to even love you or like you. I just don't want you to leave that or to leave. And I ain't even like that cucaracha like that. I'm just on you. Abandonment issues. Emotional unavailability. Number 8, a lot of people that have abandonment issues are not emotionally available. They turn off. Why do they turn off? Because why would I be emotionally invested with someone when I think you're going to leave me? Why? Well, why would I set myself up for failure? Why would I set myself up for failure? It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. We got a special guest coming up. We're going to finish this real quick, and then we're going to get back to the regular scheduled programming. But I want to give y'all some jewels because I don't want my show to be always about beef and streets, and this shit is corny. Yeah, but y'all do give me more money when I start doing shit like this. But I still want it to be this. You know what I mean? I want to be a little bit of this. We're going to have both. We're going to shit on them, but we're going to have some lessons too. Number 9, not leaving relationships when you should. You know, one of the biggest things that I think as Black people we need to work on, and I've gone through it all the time, is that it takes me a while to leave a relationship and I stay longer than I should, and then me and that person become enemies. Sometimes you gotta know when to fold them and know when to hold them. Abandonment issues, because I don't want to leave that person because I'm scared of being alone. The fear of being alone is kind of the cousin of abandonment issues. The fear of being alone kind of is the core of abandonment issues. Number 10, inability to accept rejection. Once again, you can't tell me no. You can't tell me this. It's not entitlement. It might not be entitlement. It might be, hey, I'm just scared of being alone. I'm scared of you rejecting me. I'm scared of you denying me. I'm scared of you giving me pushback because I don't want to feel alone physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Number 11, depressive behaviors or episodes. I went through that when I was with women. Where I felt if they left me, then I was like, what am I doing? What's going on? I gave this girl everything, and look, I took her around the world, and look what happened. That's something I had to deal with on my own. Abuse, harassment, and violence. This is something most of the girls I have is crazy. You are what you attract, and I attract a lot of girls with abandonment issues just like me. And we get into an issue where abuse, harassment, and violence comes through. These are the common signs for abandonment issues. Please do not take this lightly. If you know someone that has these signs, tell them to seek some type of professional help. If not, please pray for them. And if you're in a relationship with someone with abandonment issues, please take your time to remove yourself from that. It's not a healthy thing at all. So with that being said, we want to say, please take care of yourself, move smarter, and watch out for those with abandonment issues. And if you have abandonment issues, seek help. And just know that you're never alone. If you don't have anybody, you have God. And if you don't believe in God, you have yourself. And with that being said, let me put up Rico. Shout out to Rico. Rico, I didn't know we was matching today, brother.
Hey, I didn't know either.
You got the memo? You got the memo?
I didn't get the memo, but I think I look a little bit better in it than you do, son.
I think you do.
You look younger in it and slimmer than me, but I think
you look better. And it's funny, the same company too. Polo Ralph. I like that. It's good seeing you, brother. How you been?
Good seeing you, young man. How you feeling tonight?
I'm doing good. I just want to say thank you for coming on my show. I know you made it clear yesterday. You're over everything.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to rehash anything. Everybody give me a shout out. Rico is the legend. You got that right.
I'm not trying to rehash stuff, but I'm still in a space where I'm not accepting of and I don't think I'm a legend. Because it's one thing is I'm trying to push off those labels that people try to give you, because I think I just came up from my sister JP supporting her. People put certain labels on you to try to keep you from addressing things that I still feel very strongly need to be addressed. So I would tell everybody, I'm just Rico. I'm not an elder. I'm not trying to be like some of these other people. Oh, I'm an old wise elder. You need no, because if I say something foolish or stupid, and that's why I continue to rock with and support you, Daryl, and everybody else, is because I think that both of you gentlemen, while I may not agree with everything you do, it's a lot of stuff, and I've told you even publicly, but they act like they don't hear it.
Right.
I'm like, the damn streams is up.
Right.
But when I don't do things that people think I should do, then I'm a problem. And see, now that's a problem for me.
Right.
Because you didn't agree with everything I said.
Right.
And I said, hey, don't do this. Man, I'm going to do it anyway. And I respected you. I was like, hey, he ain't got to do it. Right. I shared my piece. I moved on. And I continue to support you. I didn't fall out with you. I didn't fall out with you or your page. Right. I fell out with a particular racist ass individual. And I'm going to lean on that until certain people of our community wake the fuck up.
Right.
I didn't fall out with you. I didn't fall out with this page.
Right.
I fell out with that racist motherfucker.
And you told me plenty of times, you said I'm only being cordial because I have respect for your page.
They don't believe I still got the message like you got.
And then when that person crossed the line,
and I said I'm gonna remove myself.
You said if she says anything again, I will fucking
tear her motherfucking. I'm gonna break it out the fucking frame because I'm not to be fucked with. So out of respect for not disrupting your channel, I said, let me remove myself.
Right.
Because I didn't know how it was gonna work out. See, people don't know. People don't know the backstory.
Right.
They don't know the next day I came to you and I said I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it. I didn't blame you for it, but I said, King, that shit wasn't right.
We're gonna give them the backstory because we're gonna give them the backstory because a lot of people don't understand the story behind this. They think that you just mad at her randomly, or it started when E Black said something disrespectful. No. Just you were just being cool. you were just being cool. All right, so let's start with the backstory. But before we start with the backstory, Rico, I want you to let everybody know. For those who don't know, they should know who you are. Maybe 1 or 2 sentences. So we
1 or 2 sentences. I'm a 58-year-old black male. I've been married 3 times, which I've said repeatedly. My first 2 wives were African American. My third wife, my current wife, I almost slipped once to say my third ex-wife. I did, but my current wife is a Hispanic woman. Okay, so I don't have a problem with either community.
Right.
Okay? And my current wife, I've been married to 8 years. We'll have our 9-year anniversary coming up next month.
Congratulations.
So, and we've been together for 11 years. So just fucking knock it off.
Right. So here's what happened. Right. So Rico was never fond of her to begin with because I was new to the YouTube streets. He sent a message to Marcel like, you need to be mindful of the people. We're gonna give them the whole truth.
Yeah, and then all I said was be careful. Look
right.
At the history.
Rico never told me to stop dealing with her. He never said that. He said be mindful. Right. Right. So he said, be mindful to Maricela at the time. If you don't know Maricela, she used to work with me and help me establish this conversation with King. So we're never going to take that away from her, despite that we have our differences. So shout out to Maricela. And you're always welcome to call me if you haven't been talking bad about me. Yeah, right. But with that being said, as the show went on, me and La Cucaracha, Jen, established a relationship and we're cool. We started, I wanted to help her she had 700 followers. I wanted to help her get monetized. So I helped her get monetized, not knowing that she came over here to get subscribed, which is, it's cool.
That's it, right?
I mean, it looks like it now. It looks like it, right?
That's what it was.
Right.
And I didn't care about her coming to get him. I was just telling because I saw the same movement in other places. And I'm like,
right.
Look, she's not really with your message. She trying to get her hustle on. And
right.
It's okay if you're going to help her get a hustle. But
right.
just be careful.
Be careful.
That's all I was trying to warn you of.
All right.
I didn't drag her name or anything.
Right. So let's go on because she only has 17 people watching her right now. But she don't need me though, right?
I ain't done with her ass. I'm not done.
Like, listen, she has 17 people watching her right now, but she don't need me though, right? Right, Rico? All right, Browns Cucaracha. Listen, let's go. Right. So as we went on, Jen was my allegedly the go-to girl in my show. She protected me. No, I protected her, and she held me down her page just in case someone would come up and say something. She's like, no, let King speak, blah, blah, blah. Same thing over here. I would justify people. Everybody would say, why are you fucking with that racist? I said, she's not a racist. This is my reason for why she's not a racist. I used to tell Jen, you're Afro-Latina. If you're Afro-Latina, which means you're black in my eyes, you cannot be a racist because a black person cannot be a racist. They could be prejudiced. Racism to me,
what?
Racism to me is a systematic thing, right? It's based on power, right? And black people don't have power, so we can't be racist. We don't have systematic power in this country. She clearly told me on many occasions,
I'm not Afro-Latina.
But then I used to always justify it. Correct me if I'm wrong, because you're gonna tell me.
I'm perceptive.
I used to say, well, you're not, but guess what? Leave her alone, people. She's from New York, and the Spanish people use the N-word here. And they were like, people were like, I don't care. Hold on. I'm telling you my fault. Then I used to tell her, why they always mad at you and they think you're a racist when you only date black men and you have offspring that are partially black. How could you be a racist? And I used to always, that's why I couldn't fathom if she was a racist.
Let's have the conversation.
Continue. And then when people started showing me what she said on Donovan Sharp and Tariq Nasheed, I never watched it until after we got into our beef.
TLA, all the shit.
I don't fuck with TLA. That's the reason why we really got together, because we both had the same enemy, TLA. We both hated TLA. So that's the real reason why I got with her.
And that's a weak spot. That's a weak spot. That's a blind spot. That enemy of my enemy shit is true to a point.
Right. And this is why we hear what we hear now. And this is why got E Black ass in trouble with you. Because E Black ass did that enemy is my friend.
Yes.
And now he's in some shit. And let me tell you why. Let me this is what
put it in his mouth and told him it tastes like chocolate. And that nigga said it tastes like chocolate with his dumb ass. What the fuck? My Latina wife would leave my ass for fucking live and camming up with a motherfucker after she fucking talked about her. I couldn't come home.
Right.
Fuck is y'all kidding me?
Right.
I will die for mine. I'm on my third wife. I would have died for the first one. I would have died for the second one. Now I'm on the third one. The third one told me if my third one caught me caping for the second one, she checking my ass. I can't cape for no fucking woman but mine. But he running around here jumping on fucking grenades for everybody's wife, and they don't give a fuck about his. And that nigga ain't gonna get away from answering that. Why the fuck you caping for answering?
No. Before we get to that, we gotta get back to the real scoop. Let's get back to the real scoop where that Rico never fucked with Jen. But he hold on. He never fucked with Jen, but he kept it cool until that one show where she set the nerve to say to him, how can you talk about black woman when your wife is fat? And then Rico responded, you stand up for the rainbow community and you're not rainbow. So how dare you talk about me? Am I right or wrong, Rico?
1 motherfucking million%. And how the fuck you gonna tell me I can't stand up for black women when I am born of a black woman? My sister's a black woman. My daughter's a black woman. My granddaughter's a black woman. And I'm not talking about mixed nothing. They are unambiguously, unapologetically fucking black. Bitch, my birth certificate says Negro male. The fuck you gonna tell me I can't speak for my community? But your Puerto Rican ass can. Miss me with that bullshit. It ain't acceptable everywhere. I understand there are.
You stood on the stage with a whole bunch of black women say, I protect black women more than you do. And they stood there and kept quiet.
King, I got sisters right now in heels and church hat will snatch her motherfucking wig off talking that shit publicly. She know where she can go with that shit. But the biggest problem I always had to smoke for everybody was black men. We got to do better.
Right.
We ain't got to jump down her ass. We got to check that shit.
Right.
But it's been black men, you, Daryl, and guess what? Not just you and Daryl. She probably got a bunch of Negroes over there now on their fucking knees, looking up to her, smelling the pussy through the fucking screen. And I'm trying to tell black men, no, you got to stop this shit.
Right.
You got to stop. Same way I told that bitch made fucking E Black. You let her shit.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna get to that because I gotta play the video.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because they need context.
That's my issue.
No,
we
but they need context. That's why I'm going down the timeline.
I told you. I'll say that. I'm gonna say this one thing now. Every time we do, we hurt our sisters. Our sisters look at that.
Right.
And the pain that they feel.
Right.
We gotta stop doing that. I don't have a black wife, but I will not do anything to make black women feel bad because I'm doing it to my fucking daughter. My wife don't have to be black. My fucking daughter, 30-year-old daughter. I can't be out here in these streets and she see me do some shit like that. Or my granddaughters.
Right.
So I can love my wife, but I still love my child. I can't shit on them.
Right.
That's what I want us to stop doing.
All right, but we want to get to the context. Let's get to the context. Like, all right, timeline. Rico warned me when I first started my thing, stay away from that woman. 1. 2, Rico kept it very cordial and professional every time he came to my show when she was on the panel with him. 3, she crossed the line by asking him, how you think you care about black women when your wife is Latina? Rico replied back, because I also accept struggles of people that I don't identify with, like the rainbow community. She was quiet.
The immigrant community.
She was quiet. She was quiet because she does the same thing too. Now, fast forward. Rico says to me, out of respect for your show, I'm not coming up there anymore. But if I come up there, can I say the word? Can I say the word? If that bitch. That's what he said. I didn't call her that. Bitch. I call cucaracha. He said that lady says anything about me, I promise you, it's gonna be hell raised. Don't mention my wife. Don't ever even play with my wife. That's what he said. I'm not making it up. You know, Rico didn't come back on the show.
We can pull up the messenger message. I don't fucking care.
Okay, this is a fact. So with that being said, told her Rico don't like you. She said, tell him I said I don't give a damn. I said I typed it back to him. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. I said, man, you know, he's cool. Just brush it off. All right, cool. Show goes on. I get into all my issues with everybody. Everybody's leaving. They mad at me. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know why. And then, boom. I just happened to drop a video. I'm going to play this video for you. Remember two things. She's unapologetically racist and rude and does everything at her convenience. One. And then two, E Black made a false claim saying that whoever talks about my wife, they have blood on their hands and they're going to get it. To the point that he went to someone's channel and told two men, one who I respect a lot, Rico, and the other one, Clarence, who tries to bring peace. And I don't respect Clarence less. It's just that I relate to Rico more because Rico's on wartime. He gives you a warning and what's up? And I respect him because he doesn't have a page. So it's really coming from a place of healing. He doesn't benefit from this. So with that being said, let me say this. This man said, whoever talks about my wife, they got blood on their fucking hands. Do you know the type of shit he put Darrell through? He took Darrell's page down. He talked about his children. He brought fake paperwork about. Did you get a chance to read paperwork, by the way, so we could talk about that later on?
I didn't get the attachment. We can talk about it. We'll talk about. I ain't going nowhere. If we're not today, tomorrow, whenever, we'll talk about it. All right. Let's finish it. We're in a good space.
Okay. I'm doing a good job.
You're doing a great job because he did say that shit, and that's why I stepped.
All right, let me play what he said though. Let me play what he said. And we're gonna analyze it together.
Play what she said.
All right. Because I'm not making this up.
I knew the receipts was there. I was like, just look at the fucking streams. The receipts are there.
I'm not making it.
I went after. Nobody sent me nothing. Every motherfucking attack I went after them bitch made dudes was what was publicly on your stream or their stream.
Right.
I was like, I ain't gotta lie. This is your fucking words. There you go.
Let me tell you something. I'm different. Like to me, I like to mention them because I'm a sociopath.
Because I'm like, that thing with E Black today, this was the best time of his life. It is motherfucking Christmas. And he is here getting his wife dragged to and fro.
I didn't drag his wife, I dragged him.
No, a lot of
Hold on. Let's talk about this before we. I said I didn't drag his wife. If you watch me, I would say I don't condone Darrell talking about his wife. I don't condone, but I'm not going to stop the man. I can't tell Darrell what to do. I'm not his father. Darrell will do what he want to do. Go ahead, Rico.
Let me ask you a question, right? Because this is what I actually said. I said, because I'm trying to understand. Okay, so community, fan, I don't give a fuck what y'all are. Okay, let me explain something to you. if you have your child or your say your daughter, your 15-year-old daughter, or your wife in the internet space, and say she's 15, she says she's being cyberbullied. Would you leave her in that space, or would you take her computer away and say, you know what, you need to get the fuck away and get outside? Yeah. I would, as a real husband, I would remove my loved ones from a place of harm because my number one job is to protect them. So I would say, you know what, this YouTube, this internet, this Twitter shit is getting too much. Let's turn it the fuck off. Let's get rid of our social media, me and you both. And we're going to go outside and start hiking or whatever the fuck you want to do.
Right.
That's the first job that a real husband and father should do.
Right.
If I don't do that, either one or two things is true.
Right.
There is no harm, or I don't give a fuck that there is.
Mm.
And my question was, if you don't give a fuck, why do I? Why should I? So either it didn't hurt his wife, or he doesn't give a fuck that it did.
Let's keep it playing. Let's go.
People talking about his wife.
Oh, word. Yeah, I was telling him that he
But my point is that this was the best time of his life. It is Christmas. He's on here. Y'all keep mentioning him and mentioning him and mentioning him and talking about. I wouldn't have did that. Block.
Oh no, he got blocked. That's why he got timed out. When they realized that they can't communicate in the garden, the worst you could do to people that I could do, and I didn't realize, is block people. They hate that.
I want to know, as a woman, if you are a wife to a man like that, would you respect the way he's moving?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Does your wife even respect the way you're moving?
Yeah, we're talking about the topic today. The topic is therapy session for E-Black.
Does your wife respect how you're moving, or does she look at you as the same clown?
Yeah, but she's probably just happy to be in a marriage.
I don't think.
Why would you say that?
Attention.
Why would you say that?
She don't want her
Because
face out there in the attention.
Because it's all about options.
All right, let's do this again. She said, hold on. Let me put that back. I want you to hear what she said.
They all shitted on him. Everybody did. And he got no smoke for nobody.
She wouldn't be with an E-Black.
Hold on.
And let's keep it 100. If she
Why would you say that?
She don't want her
because
face
it's
out
all
there in the attention.
because it's all about options, right? And let's keep it 100. If she was an attractive woman with high self-esteem, she wouldn't be with an E-Black.
If she was a woman that was attractive and high self-esteem, she wouldn't be with E-Black. Hold on. But when Darrell says she's ugly, you want to burn his house down. You want to fly to New York to fight him. But when she says she's unattractive and no confidence, you want to do 3 shows with her and go on her page and say, yo, you know what? I ain't fucking with you. You Patty.
You the most beautiful thing in the world. I love you. Motherfucker.
She just wouldn't. She wouldn't be with an E-Black. So it's like
she played you too. She said she wouldn't be with you. She had her shit together.
Listen, don't underestimate how badly women want to be married and say they have a husband. I see it all.
She just wanted to be married. If you read the thing that I read last time, oh my God, do I have to?
But King, here's the crazy part about it, right? Okay, now you look at there's your buddy Tristan. He's there. Said this is all the while we shitting on E-Black wife panel. I know you're there, right?
Right.
But look at all the other people. You're there. She's talking, but other people are there too. Okay. See, none of that shit's lost on me. So, but these will be the same people. So when he's over there sucking her ass, he also over there tapped in with Tristan. He was there. Did they defend your wife? I'm just asking. Did they? Who on that panel defended your wife?
Right.
When I looked at it, I know you wasn't going to. We
Right.
know that the little fucking racist Karukaracha wasn't going to do it. You know y'all two wasn't. But why didn't any of the other people say, hey, man, I don't think that's right?
Because they don't know any better.
Because you know why? They felt the same fucking way. What it's called, silence can be complicity.
Right.
None of them spoke up. I'm not saying they had to. But I ain't seen nobody jump on no grenade like he always does.
For no reason.
No, because you know what they said? Fuck that shit. It ain't my wife. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, he gonna try to drag my fucking character through the street. Nigga,
Right.
You ain't nobody else there defended your fucking wife. The wives that you defended, where the fuck was their husbands defending yours?
Nowhere to be found.
Where was Anton? You jumped
Nowhere
on a
to be
grenade
found.
for his wife.
He called you alcoholic.
Where was Chef? You jumped on a grenade for his.
He don't give a fuck about
always
you.
out here.
Because Chef was begging people to tell Rico to chill.
Nah, kiss my ass. Fuck them. You know what? And here's the crazy part about it. Ain't a nigga on the internet you can go to. This is what they don't understand, King. Ain't but one person on this fucking earth that can tell me to chill. And she out of town until the weekend. They gonna get a 2-day reprieve. She come in Saturday afternoon.
Right.
So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I gotta act right. But come Tuesday, she go out of town again. And I'm fucking unleashed again.
Well, let me ask you a question. You're not scared of Jen coming back? You're not scared of Jen coming back at you?
Fuck that raggedy, big mouth, tranny looking bitch. So here's my thing. This is my perspective, okay? Let me keep it buck. Let me
tell
keep
you
it
something.
buck.
Hold on. To me,
Just quickly, King. If you keep telling a person, if a woman keep telling you to suck their dick, wouldn't you believe she got one? And I'm an ally of the community. I just didn't know you was that type of girl. And you look like one too. And you had Malik Yoba. And what is he famous?
And that's a fact. She told me, she told me she knows she told me that. She said he did mess with Tranny, and he admitted it. Yeah.
That's the only, he admitted it. That's what he's back in the fucking news for. Oh, I got an interview with this nigga known for fucking with Tranny.
But I like Malik Yoba. I like him.
I like him.
But hold up. Does that mean I like trannies too? Because I remember I found Jen attractive at one point.
You might want to check the package. I'm gonna tell you, because if you keep
I don't like trannies. I like girls. I like straight girls.
King, if a woman keep telling me to suck her dick, I believe you. They say believe women, right?
Right.
Suck my dick. I'm sorry, I didn't know you was that kind of girl. But I'm an ally. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna let shit they say and do be their condemnation. Not put no words in your mouth. I didn't say anything. But if you repeatedly keep telling people to suck your dick, I believe you got one.
let's mention them because
him and talking about. I wouldn't have did that.
Hold on.
Oh, as a woman,
talking about the topic today. The topic is
the same clown.
Yeah, but she's probably just happy to be in a marriage.
I don't think.
Why would you say that?
Attention.
Why would you say that?
She don't want her face out there.
Because it's all about options, right? And let's keep it 100. If she was an attractive woman with high self-esteem, she wouldn't be with an E-Black. She just wouldn't. She wouldn't be with an E-Black. So it's like, listen, don't underestimate how badly women want to be married and say they have a husband. I see it all the time.
In English, that bitch was desperate.
Hold on, let's make one thing clear. E-Black, when Rico called you a bitch yesterday, he called you pussy yesterday. I was like, come on, Rico, man. Why are you saying that? And then he said something that fucked me up. Where's your fucking energy, E-Black? Where's the same energy you have for Darrell? Where's the same energy you have for me?
That's different. That's different. And you know what we call that where I'm from? Bitch made. Because you make a caveat for some shit that you know ain't supposed to be that way. You make some and it's even more disgusting because you're supposed to be a part of my fucking community. Fuck you.
Wait, hold up. This is E-Black with the Genome sign. That's from my country, the African symbol. From Bay Area, Mr. Black Panther, Mr. I'm aggressive. He wrote that in the chat. I'm aggressive. This is the one that's aggressive with some. Oh, I get it. Hold up. If a woman talked about your wife, Rico, does she have the same consequences if a man talk about your wife?
She get the business too. She get the money. Let me tell you this. And I was clear. I said, let me explain something to you. I've been married 3 times. And each time I was married, it ain't been but one motherfucking person that could live and walk on the face of the earth that could ever disrespect my wife and not get the business. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna put hands on a woman, but I make sure I find somebody to put work on their ass. And that's only my mother. Because like I said, I know Jen ain't about no work. She ain't about no fucking work. She about all this. Because the sisters I know that's about that work, fucking tooth missing, fucking hairline back here, and all. But guess what? They look like me and you, King. I'm like, I ain't fucking that crazy because that bitch put in work. So what I'm saying is,
I would have if she
only person as a man that you should ever give any grace, not even your father, King. If your mother gets sideways with your wife, you should be like, I gotta understand. I gotta try to work it out.
Yes.
And most men will go through a situation where their mother and wife will finally get to a space like, Mama, come on, and you gotta respect my wife.
Right.
But anybody else, they get in the work.
Right.
They get in the business. Plain and simple. Your mother, yes, I can understand that. And my kids will get the fucking work. You don't disrespect my wife. And I've always told my kids, I don't give a fuck what that bitch said. If she fucking you gotta fucking do it 10 times faster than I would choke the fucking life out of you.
Okay, let's keep it real. I don't want you to because you will keep it straight with me. I did a show one time with them on conversation on Queen's Court, and when I talked about his wife and her battle with depression, and people said it was in bad taste, but I wasn't trying to diss her. I was trying to say, once again, her options. The same thing I did with Anton. Look at her options. That's why she ended up with you. She didn't want to be with you. She had passed law school and stuff, but people took it to the left. I got it. Cool. But this woman, La Cucaracha, clearly said if she was attractive and confident,
she wouldn't be with you.
And then her article said the same thing too, that you read if you look at it. But then his wife was talking to Jen on their show.
See, and that's what I don't understand. But I didn't even read the article. I don't even know what y'all talking about. I just watched what was just said on the clip, and I'm like, I don't even need to read the article. Somebody need to catch hands just for shit that was said. And I be trying to go through the whole fucking panel to include you and her fucking.
No, I think it is.
If he had that same energy, knowing he can't accomplish it, but he felt that way, I would have more respect for him. But I'm like, how the fuck do the very person I just listened to?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
And you go and do a fucking live stream, putting money in her pocket.
Three of them. But let me keep it real with you. What? That's why I can't respect my ex, because she on a show with those people, and she could at least say, you know what? I don't like what King did to me, but he a real dude, and all his people are solid. So don't say that rat shit around him. She didn't do that.
King, she didn't have to do that. Did you see how I tore her a new asshole when I went at Chef bitch ass? Because the bottom line is, he had no. I don't give a fuck what was going on with you and that young lady. She made a motherfucking fool out of herself by publicly coming out there wanting to tell your story. You can sit there.
You saw the first one. There was a second one, the town hall.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Oh yeah, I saw both.
See, he erased the first one because you saw the first one.
He erased the first one, but I saw the first one, and when I was talking about his bitch made ass, I was talking about the first one.
Right.
I watched the first one because she started over there in your channel talking shit in the chat, and then he said, "Y'all come on over to my channel," and I'm like, and I'm sitting there and watching. I'm like, why the fuck is he doing this? I didn't question you. I was like, King be on some fuck shit. It's fucked up what he doing. She's fucking stupid. What I'm trying to figure out is why is this nigga involved? Because if he wanted to mediate, that would have been like, Rico, we can do it offline. We're not doing it on the stream. We're not gonna do it on the stream. We can do it offline. First of all, I don't give a fuck if you and this bitch ain't getting along. I don't care. But if I'm going to mediate it, I'm not going to do it publicly.
Right.
This nigga trying to act like the public part didn't matter. I said, no, that's the only part that matters. See, what y'all went through publicly, couples go through every day. Right. They don't do it publicly. And he want to act like his bitch made ass wasn't wrong for making a public spectacle out. Because you know what it was? When I watched her on that stream, she was still in love with you. She was crying. King, I tried to say I was sorry. I'm like, yeah, but why are you doing that, Chef? Why are you doing that? That wasn't even, because if it was on your page, it would still be up. That's the only reason why it ain't up. So now he tried to erase. Oh, that's not up. That's not. No, motherfucker. I saw it, and all of us saw it and said, "This is cringeworthy. This is not a good look." We didn't like anybody in the party, but now that we later in the scene, I'm like, nigga, don't act like you wasn't with the greasy, because you did that shit. And at that point in time, you didn't give a fuck about publicly embarrassing somebody else. But when you jumped in his bitch made ass, he looked like he was gonna cry. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And who came up the next day to defend her? Thank you.
I did kind of punk Chef that day.
Came up.
You
straight punked him and made him damn near cry. And me and Bro Clarence.
It's on Jen's show. It's on Jen's page. I punked. I got up there. I said, yo, you must be out your fucking mind to be with that's corny.
The motherfucking streams where you punked it ass and we watched it. And I was like, oh, King was wrong. He shouldn't. And me and Bro Clarence came up the next day, showing my fucking face and saying, King, that was wrong. I spent almost 45 minutes, fighting against you. And
he said to you and Clarence.
Publicly do it.
He said to you and Clarence, y'all not the real elders because y'all don't stop people from doing stuff. But he forgot when you came and you and Clarence publicly told me I was wrong for that shit.
Exactly, for doing it publicly.
Let's
how you feel or how you run your channel, but you can't do it publicly. And the exact words I said was, we didn't need to know. It was none of our fucking business.
Okay, hold on. Let me do a commercial break because we got a lot of things to go over today. Let me do a commercial break. This is for Loverboy Lensky. Understand, Rico has nothing to do with anything I do outside of the conversation between Rico. He's not dissing Courtney. I am. Rico has nothing to do with that. I just want to make that very, very clear. He has no issue with
it. For it anyway. I'm gonna get blamed for it anyway. I ain't even see. I'm. You know why I'm here, King?
Yeah.
You know why I'm here?
Tell him.
Because a bitch-made motherfucker that couldn't defend his wife told me I bet not be here.
That's what he said to you.
Yeah. That was in his stream. I'm gonna also tell you this. Tell Mr. Real Estate I'll see him in the next day or two, because that same bitch-made motherfucker told me I bet not be there. So I can't be somewhere with it. Oh, it was in the stream. See, now they're gonna do all the claims. Oh, I didn't say it. Yes, you did, you bitch-made motherfucker. You told me you better not be there. Talk about you defending black men. Fuck you niggas. You gonna know who the fuck you fuck with. Fuck all you bitch-made niggas. Get anybody in the fuck you want. That's what you told me. I'm gonna go wherever. The quickest way to make me do something is to fucking tell me I can't.
I want to say one thing. I want to say one thing.
The fuck you gonna tell?
There's 120 people watching us, and there's 22 people watching La Cucaracha. This is what I'm trying to tell you. When all the smoke is cleared and all the shenanigans is over with, the real is the real. The real is the real. Don't let nobody fool you. Before I was doing this dumb YouTube beef streets street shit, corny shit, it was literally everyday topics trying to help the black man, the black woman, the community every day.
That's why I came here. Then when the shit went left, I was like, okay, I gotta go.
I'm out. But I get it. They try to throw me off my thing. That's why today I dropped a little bit about abandonment issues. I had to drop a little thing. I'm getting back, Rico. I'm getting back a little bit. I'm getting back. I'm trying to get back to.
What did I tell you at the end? As a matter of fact, I got a fucking text or email I sent to King at the end of the year. I said, you said you was going to be done when the fucking new year come in. See, they don't think. See, but because when they don't see us publicly do something, we a piece of shit. That's what they do to me, Clarence, JP, Patrice. I'm like, I'm always behind the goddamn scenes talking to you. I was like, but they'll tell me, oh, you shouldn't talk to him. So if I don't talk to him, why the fuck he gonna listen to me? So in one breath, King, they say, you need to tell him what to do. In the next breath, you shouldn't be talking to him. I'm like, nigga, make up your mind. You want me to talk to him or you don't?
Right.
If I
See,
don't
what's going to happen
you
is
clearly tell me kiss his ass.
what happens is like Cucaracha uses the same talking points. He's a everybody likes to see a car crash. What happens is let me understand one thing. I'm not going to destroy you. Rico is, and because I already know something about you, Jen. You're never going to be the movie or TV star you wanted to be, and it hurts.
She ain't gonna be no YouTube star.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Rocks his ass.
Thank you, Jazz Wiz, man. I appreciate that. At the end of the day, you're never gonna be that. You're never gonna be that. So let's get this. What's going on, Smith? Say that when Mr. Real Estate is here, please. Save that when he comes here. And let's see what he does to you. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure we get this clear. You did not start with E Black. E Black came to you and started with you. Now you're going to finish it. I want to make that clear, Rico. E Black started with you.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Is there any way he can make amends and say sorry?
No.
Why?
I want surrender papers.
Oh, shit.
I want surrender papers. Because I made it crystal clear, King, from day one. Me and my folks, we got a go button. We don't have a stop.
Thank you, April.
Now, maybe if we run out of fucking gas, maybe. But we got a go button. We don't have a stop. We just don't. I beg, and then here's the thing, and you know why I'm okay with it?
Why?
Because the other people of my age group, I'm not calling us elders. Because see, they like to throw that, you an elder, you an OG, you should know better. Fuck you, simple-minded mother. Oh, what about the village? Let the village of idiots burn the fuck down. It needs to burn down. I don't care. You know what they try to do? I told them today. I said, you know what they try to do? They try to throw out African proverbs that they don't live by. I'm like, I wouldn't give a fuck if an African said it. I don't give a fuck. Why the fuck I give a fuck about an African proverb if that nigga's over here being greasy and he give me a proverb?
You called him greasy. Ben called him greasy.
See how you living.
Ben called him greasy.
How you living? But they want to think, oh, did you hear what he said? Fuck what he said. I see what he doing.
Right.
That's what they don't want you to look at. They want to say, oh, here's an African proverb. Fuck your proverb. I see what your greasy ass doing. So when that greasy bitch sitting there being racist, don't talk to me about nothing. That motherfucker in that clip, go to the clip with her in TLA. Black people don't earn the word nigga. What makes you think you do? Bitch, we do. It was assigned to us. Now you want
I want to put up
you want an excuse to call it. I got plenty of non-black friends that no, I ain't gave them a nigga pass. If you want to know how your friends are, give your non-black friends a nigga pass. And you know what you do, King?
Right.
See who use it and see who don't. Because you got plenty of non-black friends, but oh man, it's okay. I'm tripping off of it. They still won't use it. They respect you.
Right.
The ones that'll use it, you better look at those motherfuckers side. So you know, motherfucker couldn't wait. He couldn't wait for to get the pass. He couldn't wait to say it around me. The other ones, I've had white people, man, I don't only trip off that. Nah, I'm not using. I don't care what you say. They fight. They would fight. I got non-white friends that get in my ass about using. And my birth certificate say Negro male. They correcting me. So if I got non-black friends that's correcting me for doing this shit, the fuck I'm gonna give you a nigga pass for? Fuck you. And then you gonna lean into, I do it because I want to. Bitch, if your parents were teaching you to call people a nigga as a toddler, you got some fucked up parents.
Damn.
Mine wasn't.
Damn.
Mine wasn't. I'm a 50-year-old black man. If a black woman tell me, hey, I don't like you using that word, you need to correct yourself. You know what I have to do, King? I have to apologize.
She's 50 years old too. You know that, right? She's 50 years old too. She's 52.
Right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I shouldn't have did it. I need to get better. I need to do this. And I am black with 2 black parents. So how the fuck are you going to be a non-black parent telling me you refuse to apologize? And like I said, this is plain and simple. I love Brother Vic Freeze. I ain't got no issue with him. I love him. I don't give a fuck about what y'all issue is. He was justified in asking for an apology. And you know what that bitch said? Nigga. I said what I said, nigga.
Just what she said.
That's what the fuck I heard. Y'all niggas don't want to read between the lines. I do. She don't give a fuck. She called you when she say suck my dick, nigga. I meant it.
And what the chef do to protect his man?
Nothing. Not a motherfucker, because he bitch made. We talked about that.
I've been through that. Hold on, let me play this.
English.
Fuck you.
Let me talk to E Black.
Premier League. Everton 1, Manchester United 3. Crystal Palace 4, Leeds United 1. Chelsea 4, United 1. West Ham 1, Fulham 0. Sunday, West Bromwich 0. Tottenham Hotspur 1. Leicester City 1. No. Manchester City 1. Liverpool 1.
Listen, I want to keep it real with y'all. I want to say something like, so real. E Black, you are out your league. How dare you tell people? I'm talking to you, chat. He said anybody that goes and supports my channel or anybody else's channel in the chat, you got blood on your hands. He called everybody that follows me, subscribes to me in my chat, bitches. Go and look on it. If you don't believe me, he said, if you follow me, he's coming after you and he's going to destroy you. That's.
They can start talking about my dancing. Fuck you and that bitch who ass you licked. You bent the knee to someone who shitted on your wife and shitted in your mouth. And you know what I saw? I saw a nigga say, it tastes like chocolate. It tastes like chocolate. You fucking no backbone, no spine having, bended knee, bitch made nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck anybody that ride with you. Because I'm not done with your ass. You make every motherfucking excuse. You and that little shady motherfucker chef. Y'all do y'all little shady shit. And then y'all want to play. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. Come on, roast me again. Please do. Please roast me some more. Please do. Motherfucker, come up to Maryland and offer me a favor. It better be a one-way ticket because you ain't going back. I'm trying to save you some money. Trying to save you some money.
You heard that, right? You aggressive. You heard what he said. You aggressive.
Don't make round trip. Because I heard your bitch ass offer to go to Michigan, but I ain't hear your bitch ass talking about going to New York. That's how I know you bitch made. That's how I know that the motherfucker you bend the knee that shitted in your wife's mouth.
Yo, come on, Rico,
Because the reality is,
Rico.
You shouldn't have got no pussy, and you shouldn't have went. I couldn't come in the motherfucking house.
Rico, please don't have him give out this. Rico,
I'm still
Rico.
fucking.
He not Rico.
When they fuck with my wife's name, I take the shit personal.
Rico,
and fuck you and that big mouth tranny looking bitch. Fuck that tranny looking bitch.
Rico,
She said she had a dick. Not me. I don't know, but I
ain't
believe
gonna front. Rico never thought she was attractive. That's a fact. But
and
listen,
any motherfucking nigga that want to come for me for calling that suck my dick, tranny looking bitch, come see me.
yo, she listen. So I want to say one thing. I'm gonna keep it real. And I'm gonna say this, and you know it's true, E Black. I know you've been fighting your whole life. You were homeless and you were homeless for 2 days or whatever. And you say you don't know what it is to fight and still be hungry. I get it. E Black, you would never in your life come to New York and fight me. You would never. And I'm glad Rico caught that. Nobody except the same thing like Chef. I'm not gonna do with him because he's on. Listen.
Bitch made.
No. But hold on. But I want to make. I don't want to physically fight any of y'all. I'm on probation. I don't want no problems with none of y'all.
That nigga don't either.
But they know. Y'all know. God bless y'all. Let's keep it peaceful. Let's keep it on internet. Let's keep it on YouTube. Because stop. Let's not do that. Thank you.
But they need to knock it off. They need to knock it off disrespecting people. They need to knock it off fucking. My whole point was from the beginning.
You know what he did to me? He talked about listen, he lied about saying rat and stuff. That's an offense. You don't do that to somebody like me. He got like, here's my thing. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. We don't ever have to be friends. I just want you to tell the truth, E Black. You said on Jesus Christ that your paperwork, that's what you say, on Jesus Christ. You could swear on Jesus Christ. I didn't know your Jesus was TLA and Anton. See, that's the difference. I don't need any of them. I don't need them to be my friends. And the same thing that E Black said to you is the same thing that Chicago said to me, but he didn't say on my panel with me. Chicago, E40, I'm not going to say I'm going to do something and say, yo, I'm an adult now. E40, I'm telling you now, like I told Vic. And Vic was trying to have me and Chef fight, but Chef don't want to do that. But I told Vic, stop instigating. Because if you instigate, what's going to happen is that I'm going to ask you to fight. You feel me? We had a private phone call. So we already discussed it. And I respect Vic for that. But we're going to see. Same thing, Derek Woods. As long as you don't tell on me, we could shake. We could shake, and then we could just go our separate way. We could shake it. Just men, like a gentleman's conversation. But you're not built like that. I'm telling you, I'm not built like that. But anyway, I don't want to talk. That's corny. I don't want to talk that corny, that fighting shit. That's corny. I don't like that.
But let me pause you for a second because I want to tap into some.
I want to talk about peace, man. I don't like that shit.
That's fine. I ain't talking about no violence. But I just want to tap into a couple of thoughts that you said that I heard you say. Okay, so for example, right, you mentioned the TLA and the Anton, and I don't have no problem with Rilla. Me and Rilla, we go. I ain't buddy.
What he said about you, lover boy?
Let me think. Me and Rilla, we okay. So I'm not going at Chicago. Chicago cool with me. I'm cool with him. We're gonna stay in that space. So that's me. But no, I ain't pillow talking with a motherfucker. I don't pillow talk with no one. Because you know what? Look, King, I'm not going to lay down and pillow talk with you. I don't trust your ass. So if I don't trust you and I'm here, why the fuck am I going to trust them? Because I know how all you motherfuckers move. I'm like, oh, King my guy, but I don't trust him. Fuck that shit. I'm certainly not going to trust them. And I ain't been on their channel. So if I don't trust you, I trust them greasy motherfuckers less.
Right.
You ain't gonna never pull up no receipts with Rico over there talking no greasy shit. Because I don't trust motherfuckers. I got trust issues. And I'm gonna keep them. Okay?
Right.
So we good there. But when you talk about TLA and Anton greasy ass, because he gets the battery in his back because he's trying to suck up to their ass. That's fine. Now going to
Mr. Magnificent is here. Mr. Magnificent is here.
And I'm just gonna say, going to real quick before
Somebody got feedback. You hear it?
That's MRE. It didn't happen till he came. Okay. And here's the thing. MRE, you're gonna have to pull me up on one of your streams pretty soon, because they already told me I'm bitch made if I show up over you. And I'm like, I gotta let them know I'm not bitch made. So point blank, I'm gonna tap in with you in the next day or two, because I'm like, fuck these motherfuckers. But King, the last thing I will say is this, and I'm gonna fall back and let Mr. Magnificent, was when you said how Chef do his look, the way you describe he moves is what made me go the fuck off on him. Because he did the same shit to me. He do that subliminal bullshit, that passive aggressive subliminal bullshit. And I keep telling all his fucking fans, because you niggas don't see it, don't mean I don't see it. You know how you sit there and say, oh, I know you're gonna fucking betray me. They don't say your name.
I said that. Like, you heard me.
Right. But they don't say your name. They just do little shit. And then when you call it out, you supposed to be stupid and not see it for what it is. And that's how his bitch made ass, because he was putting that battery in back.
He's not the only one. See, this is why I kind of say I gotta give you pushback too.
You push back.
But I'm gonna give you pushback. You say you don't. You say you fuck with Chicago Rilla, but it's not just
No,
E
I
Black.
didn't say I fuck with him. I said I don't have no beef with him. Understand
Right.
the difference?
Okay, because what happens?
Nobody over there.
Because what happens is what happens.
I ain't having no conversation with him. The last time he hit me, call me. No thanks.
Right, but because what happens is a team of them, right? And
I don't have no conversation with
he
those
feels tough because he has a team of them. But I want to play something that was
I don't
inspired.
have. Let me keep it G with you.
Right.
I don't converse with those people.
Right, but listen, I want to say something.
I need to report to you, but
Right.
But if you thought I don't,
No, I don't. It don't matter. Remember, I don't tell people to stop chilling with people. I don't do that.
No.
But
But if I was conversing with them people,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here.
Right.
I'm here.
I want to play something inspired by Mr.
You told me
Magnificent.
about your paperwork. I said I know you solid, G.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm good.
Right.
I'm good. I still want to see it, but I don't have to.
Why? You didn't receive it?
No, it wouldn't have no attachment. Here, King.
I did send you an attachment. Hold on.
Okay, King, listen to me. Listen to me. Put that phone down. My belief system, shit I hear, tells me if I need to dig and I want to see the receipts, I don't need you to send me the receipts. I know motherfuckers I can tap into that can get the receipts.
It's public information, right?
If I want to get the receipts, I can get the receipt the same way bitch ass did.
Right. And lie to say it was sealed. If it was sealed, you wouldn't be able to do it.
Solid.
Thank you.
I
Hold
know
on.
you solid.
Right.
And what I'm telling you, being a solid ass dude, I'm like, I'm cool with them that I'm not combating with them.
Right.
I'm telling you, I'm not tapped in with them.
Right.
But I'm not combating with them. And I don't want you to think because I'm not combating with them, I'm tapped in.
No. I don't think that. All right, I appreciate that. I want to play something that Mr. Magnificent inspired.
I want to see it.
He actually inspired this yesterday.
But look at him! Look!
You know what's crazy? I got that idea from Mr. Magnificent yesterday. See, I'm not afraid to give man props when he does what he does. At the end of the day, I'm not afraid to tell people the truth. You got to understand, the reason why I'm going to be successful with this $20 webcam is because, and I had the same cam. This is the cam I started out with. The only person that ever got monetized faster than me is Mr. Magnificent. How about that? See, at the end of the day, let's keep it real. I'm always going to be relevant because I'm not afraid to tell people the truth, and I'm not afraid to I'm not above reproach. Unlike Chef said he's above reproach. He said that on Jen's thing. He said it. He said, I'm above reproach. Even though you're 5'2", you're above reproach. Above what? Above what? What the fuck is you above? You're above reproach. But this is why you're going to lead your people into the valley of death. Why? Because at the end of the day, you cannot beat me in this game of YouTube. You're talking to someone that has no knowledge of computers, and I'm smoking you. Why? Because people respect the motherfucking real. This is why Jen had 17 to 22 people watching her. We were at 100 and change. Nobody's fucking with you, Cucaracha, unless you're talking about me. You Bronx Cucaracha. Yes, don't get gas because I invite every girl to New York. I fly every girl to New York. I talk to every girl. The only girl that I care is only 2 girls that I actually really do care about. And it's not your Cucaracha ass. You are going to fade away. You're going to get depressed because you're a creative that never made it in the movies and television film industry ever. Let me make one thing clear too. E Black, you're 100% soft. Why are you 100% soft? Because you told everybody has blood on their hands if they talk about your wife or they associate with people who talked about your wife. You're looking at 3 men on this panel right now that's saying that you're fucking soft.
Bitch made.
Because at the end of the day, Jen said something about your wife and you did 3 shows and gave her a super chat.
A racist.
So I want to talk about Anton, but I'm not going to talk about Anton because Anton, he supports everybody that goes against Mr. Magnificent. But Anton was the one that warned us about Warner. You don't have no issue with Warner, Rico. Make that clear. You don't have no issue with Warner. Make that clear.
I have no issue with Warner, but I got issues with Anton supporting the mirror racist ass. I got a problem with racists.
Okay.
I got a problem with racists who shit on black people. So you best believe I got smoke for that bitch too.
Right.
And I ain't taking it back for that funky ass Lebanese
bitch. Right. So let's make this clear. Let's make this clear. E Black, you're a liar. You didn't do the 30 for 30. You did 8 for 30. You would have got fucking kicked off a basketball team immediately. 8 for 30. You fucking lost the game. 2, you're not gonna touch anybody. You're not gonna fly down and fight any one of us. Stop that. Let's keep it peaceful because that's not you. 3, your channel is horrible. You got the most views by telling lies about me, Darrell, and Mr. Real Estate. And you haven't hit 1,000 yet with me. The person that got you the most views was Mr. Magnificent himself. And he got monetized before you. Nah, 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 nah. All that motherfucking work you did, we got monetized.
Is my audio so messed up?
No, audio is perfect.
Yeah, so
now it's messed up now. We're back now.
Maybe your headset.
Your headset. Maybe it's a headset. So at the end of the day, he got monetized. You're not even fucking monetized. You're doing all this. You're selling your soul to be cool with Anton, to be cool with TLA, and they're laughing at you. You're a pawn. Funny thing, you want to hear something funny? I called him the pawn. If you remember my early shows, I called him the pawn. And I said, the pawn is dangerous because he could become the king or the knight if he makes it to the other side. But you didn't make it to the other side. You're so ambitious, but you did it wrong. When you had left my show, you should have kept on doing what you were supposed to be doing.
Mic check.
But you knew how to do it. It's good. It's good.
He might have made it if he left me the fuck alone.
Yeah, so we were talking about getting monetized, and I think you were saying that Hooked on Phonics still isn't monetized.
Right.
And he's been doing YouTube for how long again? 9 months or so?
Right.
Damn. So now I see why he's so mad at Mr. Real Estate. And yes, Mr. Real Estate can be petty, guys. You know, I had to go over there and troll her in the chat a little bit. I had to go over there and leave a little comment for her.
It's not gonna be a content thing, right? No.
No. No, not at all. No.
Okay.
Can't nobody strike or violate none of that. No.
Oh, okay. So
but I just thought it was interesting because I just barely got 1,000 subs, and I maintain at least 120, 150 in the room.
Yes, that's America's favorite tranny.
Oh shit!
Continue on, sir.
What did you say? You said how you got 1.43K, 1,430 subscribers, and only got 12 people watching.
One.
You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. Can't hear you. Say again.
Yes, she has
Yeah, hear you now. Hear you now.
1,400 plus subscribers, and she got 12 people watching her. And I just barely hit 1,000 subs, and I'd be at least maintaining a cool 120 to 150, depending on the subject. I mean, the math ain't mathing.
The math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing.
Why everybody don't want to see her dick? She always telling people.
Did she block you? Did she block you when you said that?
Let me go back. I'm probably blocked by now.
She's always telling people to suck her dick. Everybody gotta want to see it. So if you one of them girls that you always telling people to suck my dick, you one of them girls.
Oh, she just ended her stream right after I posted that comment. Damn.
Aww.
This happens time and time again. Mr. Real Estate will come in the chat and troll a little bit, and now stream ended. Anton did it one night. Anton did it one night too. Yeah.
King and Mr. Real Estate, what's happening is she's down to like a handful of fucking Negro saviors, and I know who they are. I ain't gonna call them out by name. There's a few. You already said one of them is a stalker. There's a handful of Negro saviors that keep caping for her ass.
We hear noise in the background.
And when they run out, she ain't got no more Negro saviors.
Right.
And that's what it is. That's why her ass is so thirsty.
You know what's so? Yo, when I met
that racism around her motherfucking neck like an anchor till it chops her fucking head off, racist bitch.
Listen, when I met her, she was getting 12-9 people watching her. Now look.
We all knew she was fucking racist.
Now look.
Bitch,
they tolerated her because of me. She doesn't get it. Rico tolerated you because of me.
She should have said, I'm sorry. And it would have all been done. She should have said, hey, look, I was out of pocket. I was wrong. I've evolved. But you know what she said? Nigga, I said what I said. 2 to the head. Fuck you, you big mouth tranny bitch. That's my energy. Fuck you and the nigga that you rode in on and send anybody to see me. You fucking old tranny looking bitch. Fuck you and your little fucking uncircumcised dick. You tranny looking bitch. Call Malik. He like you kind of girls. That's my energy. That's where I'm at.
I like Malik Yoga.
What did they do to you, Rico? What happened? I missed it.
This raggedy bitch gonna try to drag my fucking wife into a conversation, and I ain't never fucking forgot it. And I didn't like the bitch with the racism, and then you're gonna try to bring my wife.
Oh, she said, does your wife look like? She always said, does your wife look like me?
No, she said I don't know. I didn't even give a fuck. My wife looked better than her.
Well, she said guapo. She said something about guapo.
She asked. The point of the matter was my wife ain't black, and I'm like, what the fuck has that got to do with me? Defending foundational black.
Yo, this is messy. You know why this is messy?
People always do that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, this is messy. This is messy because
the same shit they try to do to you, Mr. Real Estate. All my children are black. My 2 ex-wives are black. My daughter's black. My mother's black. My granddaughters, they're all foundationally black. And I can't defend them because my
you can come up here if you want, Jen. Come up here, Jen. Come.
Bring your big mouth tranny looking ass telling everybody to suck your fucking tranny dick ass up here, you big mouth bitch. And I got that energy for you. Because I gave your little funky motherfucking ass a pass.
Come up here, Jen.
Hey, apparently she sold crack and used to shank people, so Rico should be lightweight for her. Rico shouldn't scare her off since she used to move peas and shank people, right?
And everybody cries, I hate y'all up, bitch. Yeah, I hate racist bitches. I can't stand a racist bitch. Because if your bitch ass is racist, fuck you.
Damn.
The racism supersedes your fucking sex, you trashy motherfucker. I hate racist bitches like I hate racist motherfucking men. And bitch, you racist. Come on up and let's have the conversation.
Damn. You know,
I ain't excusing that shit or forgiving it.
Yeah,
Fuck every other nigga that want to do it. You know the energy I got about it. So whether it's you, King, whether it's you, Mr. Real Estate, or anybody else, and even with fucking Daryl, I was like, Daryl, I don't play that shit.
You don't.
That shit is wrong. Fuck that bitch. And
Yo,
she
let me-
repeated, even on her town hall. Go to the end of the town hall. She shitted on black women at the end of that.
Yes,
black
you did.
people, black people, black people. Y'all niggas don't hear what the fuck is being said. On every fucking stream, she's shitting on black people. But you know what it is? Black men, y'all ignore it. Because y'all sitting, she ain't pretty. That bitch ain't that pretty. Are you out your fucking mind? That
Well,
bitch
let me-
don't
let-
have my mama or my daughter or my granddaughter. Beautiful black queen. Fuck that big mouth tranny looking bitch who thinks she can shit on my people. Because I don't shit on Puerto Rican people. She gonna stop shitting on black people.
Right. And because she says they're not a monolith, but you talk to us like we're a monolith. But listen, let me say one thing, and that's so crazy. What's crazy to me is, hold on. What's crazy to me is that she has the nerve, and I repeat, the nerve to come at us. And this is where it gets messy. Guapo don't like her, TLA don't like her, but E Black wants to be their friends. Anton wants to be cool with her, but TLA, I thought TLA they're cool. It's getting messy. They're gonna form Rotron on Jen as soon as they done with her. And she has nobody to run to. She gonna run to them bitches? Oh, you think that little monetization is gonna help you out? Yo, let me tell you something.
They don't want it. They don't
I'm
want
not. Listen. I told E Black, don't stop, keep going. We said keep going with the 30 for 30. Keep going.
And he only made it to 4 out of 30, right?
Right, 4. And it really was 8, but it's 4 because he kept on repeating material.
You know why he's stuck?
Why?
You gotta explain why he let a racist Puerto Rican shit in his wife's fucking mouth and his bitch ass went over there and caped for her. He can't untwist that. And
You
see,
can't.
everybody else, don't go to the next thing. Stay right here. Nigga, you can't go to number 9 till you explain number 8.
They try to ignore it. They always they want to ignore it. They want to ignore it. That's why I always bring it up. And that's why I dropped that clip. I dropped that clip because I want to let you know you're not really who you say you are.
Put that motherfucker on repeat. Nigga, when you get past that, you can talk to me. Until then,
Right.
you bitch made. You let somebody, my wife would divorce my ass if I let somebody say she was unattractive, she had low self-esteem, and she was fucking. That's the only reason. I would leave my wife if she said some shit like that. Bitch, is that what you think about me? Fuck you.
But if you don't have no options,
You
you're
let
gonna
her
stay, right?
do it and shit in your motherfucking mouth, and your bitch made ass had nothing to say about. But you want to kill Daryl for? Okay, kill Daryl. And then what?
Ladies,
You ain't gonna do nothing about that bitch. Kiss my ass. Fuck motherfucker.
If you hear information about a well, listen, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm just happy that we're here today.
I don't care about none of them gin apologists in the chat that suck her ass because they all think they're gonna get some of that little old funky ass Puerto Rican pussy, which they ain't. Because they always you ever
You talking about Tristan?
Whoever the fuck RK, whatever. This is the thing, King. Here's the thing. This is what you gotta watch. When you start trashing her ass, you see the Puerto Rican capers, and they're all avatars. Because I always tell a nigga, come up and put your face on it. That's
Put your
it.
face on it.
Put your face on it. Come up and defend this bitch with your face on it. Because you better not be black. Because I'm going to drag your ass from one end of the internet to the other.
Okay, by the way, I added Courtney Michelle. Courtney. Hold, let me say something.
Anybody black, come up and defend the racist shit she said.
Right.
If you are black, because you know them niggas will sit there behind an avatar and hide.
Right.
Oh, she didn't. No. Take your avatar down, put your motherfucking face on it, and defend it because they can't.
Well, let me say.
See this face, all this beautiful blackness. They see it. My motherfucking voice represents me.
Look at it, 3 shades of blackness on here. It says 3 shades of blackness on this panel. Let me just say one thing. I'm gonna make it very clear to everybody. I'm gonna play something, right? And I want everybody to understand. Today we're supposed to talk about Courtney Michelle. Michelle, don't think I don't have receipts on you. Everybody knows I slow roast. That means I drop something every day until I drop what I need to drop. But you've been playing it better than Wanna and E Black did. The way my slow roast works is that I drop something, and if you do something stupid, you say something tough, it gets worse and worse and worse. But you've been quiet, so you get it. You respect my handle. Keep your fucking mouth shut and stay off of people's channel, because I'm not E Black. I'm going to bomb on you.
And tell her thank me, King. Tell her thank me for coming up here being messy and distracting you.
Right, that's for real. Because Rico definitely. Because I'm gonna be real with you. It wasn't about this. I was gonna bomb you, Courtney.
I know.
Rico stopped me. Rico stopped me. Rico, I'm on everything. Rico stopped me from bombing you.
King, and I'm not even gonna tell you, they ain't subliminally, because when I was over in the group, because I still stay over in the group, even again, I don't have no smoke with her, I don't have no beef with her, but I've argued about shit they said on that platform, and she subliminally came and shitted on my name about shit I pointed out. Don't think I don't see it, Miss Michelle. I do. I'm very perceptive about shit they said to me and about me. You better ask those motherfuckers in the group, is that old nigga the one to be fucked with? Continue on.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I'm trying to tell you, Courtney, I'm not here to play with you. You can't do things like that to someone that don't bother you. I don't talk to you. I don't do anything. But when you support people that want the downfall of me, I'm going to expose you because you're not this Southern hospitality good woman that you claim to be. You're trying to be the woman of the manosphere, but you're just a side dish. Please give me the French fries emojis, please. For those who know, put the French fry emojis up, please. Thank you very much. But before we go, we want to expose another person. I want to take that back to the good old days when we were friends, and it was sad because, hold on, why didn't this come up? Oh yes, here it is. We were friends. So, ladies, spicy question of the day, and please let's not get
Listen.
Spicy question of the day. If you hear information about a friend or an associate or a comrade, is it your job to go and tell them, knowing it could get out of hand?
You want me to answer?
Yeah.
Hell no. If it's my associate and somebody say something, it is not my messy ass place to come back and run and tell that associate what the other associate said. Mind your damn business. And see, the thing is, sometimes when you insert yourself in people's drama, you end up part of the drama, and then they turn on your ass. So you really should just keep your mouth closed, to be honest. Now, if it's my friend, my sister, I'm gonna check you. My sister ain't even gotta come in the chat or ain't even gotta figure it out, because you're gonna get checked right when you say whatever you say about my people behind my back. And I'm gonna come so correct that you ain't never gonna have to come behind me and figure out what somebody said behind your back. Now, if it's the sister, friend, I know why you go back and be like, hey, I was in this situation and this person said this around me. I respect that. You know, I met a girl actually, and I was a manager at the time. And she was like, new to my team. She went to lunch. She was like, all of those people back there talking about you, so I don't really want to go to lunch with them. Like, she came to me and I was like, and I told her, I said, you know, I'm a manager. I'm used to that. You know, I'm used to that. That's what staff do. They go, they complain about the boss. So it's not a big deal. But the fact that she said that was like, wow, she was really real. Am I going to do anything with that information? No. But associate going back telling us, I think that's messy. I think it's messy as hell. And I think that you deserve to get cursed out right along with the person that you reported the information on. That's my opinion.
Okay. Thanks for watching. Wow. Mr. Real Estate, can you break that down? Because I really don't think they understood what just took place.
I'm back on the headset. Is it jacked up?
It's good. It's good.
You're good. You're good, sir.
You sure? You sure?
Yep.
You're on right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
Yeah. No. I smell a whiff. Is it dog shit? Is it horse shit? Is it bullshit? Or is it just the vile stench of hypocrisy? I think it's the vile stench of hypocrisy, ladies and gentlemen. Just like with Jen, the math ain't mathin'. I mean, with Tawana, I hate to say it, but she just sounds like a very uneducated woman when she speaks.
Wow. The math ain't mathing. She says, the question is the same question I asked to Rico and Clarence last night. See, I'm very calculated. Like, people have no idea. I have footage for months.
With that, I thought about that shit too.
Right.
I was like, oh, this motherfucker asked us this shit yesterday.
Rico, you gotta understand, like, shit I do is different. Like, I have footage that you don't understand. You're a fucking hypocrite, Juana. It's because of you I have all the information about Courtney. You told me that. I showed the receipts yesterday. It's because of you I know the information about JR and Jessica and Ashley and all the other girls. You can't be trusted.
I got a question. I'm dying and I don't know. This is the funny thing about it. The Ashley. I'm being a real detective because I've been watching this show for a while. I'm trying to visualize who Ashley is.
Bigger.
I think I know.
She's a bigger woman.
I think I know.
She's a bigger woman.
Yeah. But when you go back and you look at that earlier stream, I'm like,
she's a bigger woman. She's a pretty woman.
Let me say it. Ashley. I think Ashley Michelle. But I'm old drunk. And you know what's so funny about it was I thought this woman was, she's very beautiful. She's cute.
Yes.
And very intelligent.
Absolutely.
Extremely intelligent, beautifully cute. Right. And I said, in my head, looking at that greasy ass nigga, I know how he played her. Because I've been there in that space where you've taken advantage of people, of a woman in her space of vulnerability. Which is
30, not married, have a kid, big, pretty.
Why I went at that greasy motherfucker shelf with what he did with Iris. I said, you took advantage of her vulnerability. Oh, she was okay. That still doesn't mean you didn't exploit her.
She's not okay because she came back. She's still hurt. She's not okay.
Exactly.
When my people saw her, when my people saw her, she was crying in tears.
You exploited her weakness. Yes,
you did.
You and King did it, but motherfucker, you can say King, but don't you wash your hands of it, you greasy motherfucker. You was okay.
No, it wasn't me. Who told her to come on the show? If she was over me, why is she watching my show?
King, I'm gonna put all three of you greasy motherfuckers in. I'm not leaving you out. But my thing is this: that fat greasy motherfucker's not getting out either. He's trying to jump out the plane and leave you and Iris alone.
He's a spinster. Rico. Chef been a spinster. He's been lying about everything. He's a spinster.
So my whole point is, no matter what him and her had to talk about, you made it public.
Right.
And
I didn't bring on the show.
Not you, Chef.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Chef made it
Richter Freeze, we could always still shoot the whatever fair one, whatever. But I'm gonna tell you, hold on. Richter Freeze, we could always shoot the fair. But listen, Victor, I told you this on his channel. He's gonna put you through shit that he's not gonna hold you down for. I'm telling you, leave that man alone.
That nigga ain't solid.
If you want, he ain't solid at all. If you want to be loyal to him, go by all means be loyal to him. But I'm telling you, please don't do that. If you gangster, like you think you a gangster. I don't know why you don't smell him, but most gangsters be stupid anyway.
He's not solid.
He's not solid. He's not solid. He's not solid. Don't let that man leave you out down the pathway, man. I don't know what's going on. You probably need a father figure or something to believe this.
In my book, we call niggas like that suspect. Like, you little suspect. He might fold on you. Pressure get hot.
Definitely fold. Listen, he definitely. I'm battle tested. I'm battle tested. That's why. This is what I'm saying. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Y'all don't see the pictures I put up on my Instagram. I stand next to people that are doing 30 years,
but see,
40 years.
King, here's the thing. You know, okay, all right, I go out in the streets. I'm about to do some grimy shit. I got some solid niggas. I got some, and even when you go out there, you be like, okay, I got my crew together. Everybody in your crew ain't solid. You hope most of them is. You just hope most of them. And you be looking like, okay, who gonna fold? If we get pinched, who gonna fold? So what you try to do is I'm gonna try to move between as many.
Wait, hold on. No, boy, let's see how you did that. How Victor?
That's literally what I try to do. Is like, okay, if I'm gonna be grimy, I'm gonna be over here grimy, and I'm gonna put as many solid motherfuckers as I can between me and this suspect motherfucker. Because I hope we gonna get away with it. And if we get away with it, we all good. But if we don't, and a motherfucker get pinched, who gonna fold? Solid niggas gonna hold up. Them old folding motherfuckers gonna fold. I'm trying to be as far away from them motherfuckers as I can. Chef, get your ass all the way over there, because you foldable. You
Chef
look at suspect motherfuckers.
That's why he can't come to New York.
If they get
that's why he can't come to New York. Don't let him fool you.
Always tell a
suspect, come to New York.
You always tell a suspect, nigga, if you ain't built for it, don't do it.
Jeff can't come to New York.
You shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be
doing
it.
They can't come to New York. They don't come to New York. They don't come to New York. They don't come to New York.
I got the fuck out. But when I was in, you couldn't. I always look for suspects.
And they do
sit there and fuck you in the ass.
Listen,
you be sitting down, you be sat down, and they be at home because they done fucking told a story, and you be like, "What the fuck am I gonna do? Ain't nothing I can do. Ain't nothing I can do."
Yo, they disrespected Vic. You come on my show. I told this dude before Mr. Majestic came on. He said, "Yo, he's a fraud." I said, "Well, say it when he comes here. He ain't gonna do nothing. That dude is not here anymore. I'm not gonna let anybody talk about anybody that I'm cool with. Chef Vic, I don't care what you say. He let Jen. You thought you could be cool with Jen, and she said, "No, I'm not apologizing. Fuck out of here. I already got what I wanted from you."
I said what the fuck I said, nigga.
To the head.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. I don't know about Chef, but I know what I heard that bitch say. And everybody keep trying to give that motherfucking big mouth tranny bitch a pass. Nigga, I said what the fuck I said, nigga.
Two to the head.
So if I heard that, I'm popping off. I done forgot it's a woman. Because you done disrespected me, so I gotta go into that space.
She disrespected herself. She had 17 people watching her with 1.43 subscribers.
I don't give a fuck that big mouth tranny bitch. And I want her to hear it. I want her to hear it. I know she watching. I know they ran over their bitch mate and told her, "Oh, he called you a tranny." You telling everybody suck your dick. I believe you. I believe you. You got a dick. You one of them kind of girls.
That's funny.
Why would I not believe you if you
with that
you got a dick? I believe.
Listen. What we're gonna do, man? We're gonna end the show now because I want to say thank you, fellas, for coming on. Please go and support Mr. Real Estate. We're going to support him and get him ready because he has the monetization party in a few minutes. Shout out to him. Yep, he's monetized.
Mr. Real Estate. I can't do it tonight. Jesus Christ. I catch you for the end of the week.
Yeah, no, I'm actually doing a real estate stream here shortly for like 45 minutes, and then after that, I'm gonna do the monetization party.
But you know, I've been up. You know
where that started at, right? Monetization party. You know where the monetization party started at?
Mr. Real Estate.
Wow.
We started that.
They be biting all the swag. Damn.
Hey, Mr. Real Estate.
What's up, Rico?
When I hit your link, don't act like you don't know my ass. Okay.
Who are you again?
Before you even got into this book, here's the
look what Lucy said. Is this true? She shitted on him.
And here's the thing, Mr. Real Estate. The thing that got me is when I first tapped in with you, it was about the foundational Black African against African immigrants. It was before you even got into this beat. So a motherfucker go grab that shit,
right,
and bring me into the beat. And I'm like, oh, you was up there. And I'm like, nigga, that wasn't even about y'all shit. Are you serious? How the fuck you gonna grab some shit?
They try to.
I didn't even know he was gonna do that shit about your wife.
Let me say this. I'm gonna say this because we gotta end this. I'm gonna say this. E Black, you a bully on fucking YouTube. I'm a bully in real life. I'm trying to tell you that shit. I'm a bully in real life. I was a bully in the fed. I was a bully in this. I'm a bully, and I'm a protector. When I say I don't pick on innocent people, I do not pick on innocent people. I go after people that think they tough, and I say something, and I do something. I was a bully in politics. I went against the incumbent. I was a bully in this. I was a bully in the fed. I don't play. I don't do. I went at Anton and Lapisha when I first came in the game with no followers.
Can you do me a favor, King?
With no followers. Who the fuck you think you scaring? In Chicago, I will fucking drag you through the whole fucking Gold Coast, Michigan ass. Stop playing with me. Fuck is you talking about?
Jazzwiz Man says, Mr. Real Estate, I think a moderator blocked me for no reason. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You have been unblocked.
King,
but don't test your luck.
Can I give Grace, King?
Yeah.
Stop calling bitch-made dudes bullies. Stop calling bitch-made men bullies. Because, see, bullies would defend their wife. That's what a bully would do. Because, see, a bully would jump on a motherfucker that didn't do nothing to him. So if I shitted on your wife and you a bully, you definitely were going to address me. So if I shit on your wife and you don't address me, you're not a bully. You bitch made.
Right. And you stopped making content. You were losing you E Black. You lost your voice. Your camera's acting up.
On him to address.
Lee Black, you're a liar. You said you was going to drop something on me. Where is it? Where is it?
Until he addressed the person that shitted on his wife.
He's a
he
fucking.
Can't say he's bitch made.
Until
you address the person that shitted on your wife, y'all gotta stop moving the
anything you say doesn't make sense.
You bitch made because she shitted on your wife. She says she's unattractive. She has low self-esteem.
Desperate.
She wouldn't want to be with your fucking bitch made ass.
Greasy.
Until you can address that, you are bitch made. Don't skip over to something else. See, that's what they want you to do. They want you to talk about something else. You bitch made because she shitted. She said your wife was ugly.
Yep.
She said she was desperate.
That's a fact.
And she said that she wouldn't want to be with your. If she wasn't ugly and desperate, she would be with somebody other than your ass. Until you can address that, you are bitch made. We're not going to something else. She said your wife was ugly, and you put that motherfucking shit on repeat because he's trying to move it. Don't help that nigga. I'm not. Same way with that big mouth tranny. I'm not letting that bitch move the goalposts.
Right.
And any other bitch made motherfucker that want to sit there and support this, don't let them move the goalposts. Go right back to that punk ass shit they did.
Right.
And the community will see it for what it is.
Listen, like I said, Darrell said the only mad when he says it.
Exactly. That's bitch made when that big mouth tranny say the same fucking thing. That big mouth transsexual who says suck her dick, and I believe she got a dick. But I've already said I've seen better looking prostitutes, but whatever. That big mouth tranny says suck her dick.
Right.
Said your wife is ugly. She's got low self-esteem.
Right.
And she wouldn't want to be with your goofball looking ass. Well, let's put it on repeat.
Right.
That big mouth tranny.
Right.
Who says suck her dick.
Right.
And she's ugly.
Right.
and desperate,
right?
Wouldn't want to be with your ass if she fucking wasn't.
And that's the footage I found.
Let's put it on repeat.
And there's more footage, and that's the footage I found.
Until his bitch made ass account for that, fuck you about everything else.
Right.
Because I would not let a motherfucker do that to mine.
Yeah, listen, and when I say this, you know, Janet's not talking about his wife because she knows when to play.
She knows she said it, and he quiet. Why the fuck is he so quiet? Come on, E Black, give us number 9 to 30. Show us that show us you going to ignore her shitting on your wife, or are you going to address her shitting? You got to do one or the other.
Listen, I'm gonna end the show. Listen, Rico.
I'm going to ignore it.
Rico, I'm gonna end the show.
You bitch made.
Hey, Rico,
you address it. You bitch made. You
Rico,
bitch made no matter what you do.
Rico, I'm gonna end the show. I'm gonna end the show by playing the clip. All right. After the clip is done, we out.
She's probably like, I don't care that he act a fool, long as he keeps saying I'm his wife and he come home to me. I don't care, because the man is a mess. And I'm not saying this to insult, but if you're constantly drinking and smoking, you're always greasy when you're on the panel. You're not right. You're in a chat where a man is insulting your wife over and over and over again, putting pictures up of her, and you stay. There's something wrong with you. That's not an insult. It's the truth. What man would do that? What man in his right mind would stay in a chat while people are dragging his wife, making fun of him, calling him a loser, calling him a bum? What man would stay in a chat for a couple hours? Then you keep timing him out. Then he keeps coming back. That's not normal behavior. So his wife is just like, I don't care what, do your worst. That's my husband, and I got a man when I get in bed tonight. I don't care.
Big mouth tranny bitch.
Yo, listen, I'm ending this show because I'm not getting the likes, and I'm not getting cash apps, and I'm not getting what I want. So I'm
getting monetized either.
Yeah,
but I told the truth.
Oh wait, hold up. He's not even monetized.
But I told the truth. Did I tell a lie, King?
Nope.
Did I tell a lie, Mr.
Nope.
Real Estate? Did I tell a lie?
Yo, who timed you out?
As long as you see me, you bitch made motherfucker, and that big mouth tranny racist bitch gonna run from me.
Well, listen, on that note, I am gone. I want to say peace. Thank you, Rico. Thank you, Mr. Real Estate, aka Mr. Magnificent. And I will see y'all tomorrow.
See you next year.
All right, take care.
Somewhere else I can't come. Mr. Miller said, I see you next. They told me I can't come over there. And I'm looking for every other
They fucking crazy. Y'all woke a monster up.
You woke a sleeping dragon. Good night, sir.
Thank you.